class 9. Welcome back to our channel. So 9th standard, today we are going to start our chapter from our political science book, and the chapter is constitutional design. So constitutional, the term basically comes from constitution, and we all know constitution is about like some certain rules and regulation of the country in a written form, we can say. Yes, so let's see the overview part of this chapter, and we'll cover the topics also, that which topics and which basic things we are going to study in this chapter. Yes, so as we all know that in democracy the rulers are not free to do what they like. Yes, बिल्कुल भी परमिशन नहीं होती रूलर्स को उनकी पावर्स को लिमिट करने के लिए. वी हैव आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. सो दोज रूल्स, बेसिक रूल्स, and the citizens and the government have to follow. Means those are responsible, citizens as well as government here. Yes, so all such rules are called our constitution. And when we talk about the supreme law of the country, this thing also determines by the constitution only, the rights of the citizens, the power of the government, and how the government should function. All these things definitely कहाँ decide किया हुआ है? In the constitution only. So this is the power of the constitution, we can say. So here the point is how the constitution is important for us. Why do we need a constitution? Is that any particular way that how the constitution drawn up, and who designs them, and in what way? All these questions we are going to cover in this chapter also. Yes, and we'll talk about all these questions in a step by step. But before starting these questions, we will cover one recent instance of designing constitution for a democratic state, is that of South Africa here. Yes, so in this chapter we will talk about in detail about the South Africa constitution, not only the constitutional design, but even we will cover the conditions, at what conditions the constitution is made. Yes, the point is कि कुछ तो point है जो हमने constitution को choose किया. Yes, no doubt that South African constitution is one of the finest constitution, we can say. But some scenario is there कि हमने देखना है कि ऐसी कौन से points हैं कि उसने उस constitution को इतना finest बनाया है पूरे world में. Yes, so let's see the constitution of South Africa and the whole struggle story of what? Let's see. So here the first picture you can see, the picture is of Nelson Mandela. Yes, I know सबने अच्छे से recognize किया होगा. This is the picture of Nelson Mandela, and everybody knows that Nelson Mandela is one of the prominent leader of South Africa. And point अब यहाँ create हो जाता है कि we all are living in India, we are studying NCERT books here, but we are covering the face, we are covering the image of South Africa here. It means something is very very special, we can say. Yes, definitely special ये है that Nelson Mandela, as everybody knows, कि इन्होंने अपनी वॉइस रेज की थी अगेंस्ट, वॉइस रेज की. वॉइस रेज करने के लिए इट मीन सोसाइटी में कुछ ऐसा हो रहा था जो कि आप कह सकते हो कि एप्रोप्रिएट नहीं था, या बहुत ही ह्यूमन नेचर में नहीं आता, जिसको आप इनह्यूमन ट्रीटमेंट कह सकते हैं. सो दिस वाज द सिस्टम अपार्टाइड. दैट थिंग वी हैव ऑलरेडी कवर्ड इन द previous classes, like class 6 ka we can take the example, apartheid system, where the discrimination, where the people were divided on the basis of their skin color. Yes, so Nelson Mandela was one of the personality who raised his voice, and for this अगर उन्होंने अपनी voice raise की तो साउथ अफ्रीकन गवर्नमेंट ने उनको जाने नहीं दिया. Yes, उनको क्या किया गया? He and 7 other leaders, उनके जो साथ में और लोग होंगे, were sentenced to life imprisonment in 1964 for daring to oppose the apartheid regime in his country. Means the system जहाँ पर सेग्रीगेशन हुआ था लोगों का, where the people were divided on the basis of their skin color, उसके खिलाफ जब वॉइस रेस की गई तो उनको इम्प्रीजन कर दिया गया, एंड ओनली द रीजन बिकॉज कि आपने डेयर कैसे किया, आपने अपोज कैसे किया. Yes, and the system was very inhuman that time. The people were divided like white and non-whites. So white and non-whites में क्या difference है? Let's see here that one point is very very important. The native people of South Africa. South Africa के native people are blacks. Okay, these are blacks, and कितनी population है इनकी? 3/4. Means 3/4 are 3/4 कौन है हमारे? 3/4 योर ब्लैक पीपल, मीन्स द नेटिव पीपल. तो जब इतनी मेजॉरिटी बैठी है तो इट मीन्स कि इन्हीं की चलनी चाहिए थी, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हुआ. बिसाइड 2 ग्रुप्स वर देयर. मिक्स्ड रेसेस का एक ग्रुप था जिसमें इंडियंस भी आते थे, या एनी वन हु माइग्रेटेड फ्रॉम एनी कंट्री, किसी भी कंट्री से आके जो साउथ अफ्रीका में आ गए. Those people were considered as colored people. Okay, this is the second category. First one is black, those were natives of South Africa. Then the colored people, those are the mixed people we can say. And the third one is white rulers. White rulers basically ये कौन से लोग हैं? As you all know, इंडिया जो किसका कॉलोनी था? ब्रिटिशर्स का. Yes, साउथ अफ्रीका भी एक वैसा ही कंट्री है जो कि ब्रिटिशर्स के क्या रहे हैं? कॉलोनी रहे हैं. अब यहाँ से तो इंडिया से सारे ब्रिटिशर्स वापस चले गए. Yes, but in South Africa बहुत सारे लोग थे ऐसे white people, those settled in the South Africa, and these people are called white people. इन्हीं के पास सारे rights हैं, all the privileges, all the rights, all the special treatments they are enjoying. And even the non-whites people, non-whites में कौन आएगा? Black and colored, both will comes under this category. So they didn't have voting rights also. This was the condition of South Africa. Even the public places are separated for the white and non-white people. They were forbidden from living in white areas. वो white areas में नहीं जा सकते थे. Okay, the system was very oppressive for the blacks. The trains, buses, taxis, hotels, hospitals, everything, each and every place जो एक country की requirement होती है, everything is segregated, means separated. उसको बांट रखा था. और बांटना is not a problem. The problem is कि बांटने में एक की तरफ सब कुछ है and second category के पास कुछ नहीं था. And black people suffered all these inhuman treatment. Yes, even the board you can see danger. Danger is for what? It means the native, Indians, colored. If you enter these premises at night, you will be listed are as missing. यानी आप खत्म हो जाएंगे. खत्म होने का मतलब आने की बिल्कुल ज़रूरत नहीं है. Yes, so this type of treatment, what do you think? Is it okay for us? No. So here the Nelson Mandela, who raised his voice, but being tried for this, he is charged. जिनको इनको एक टैग we can say कि अफ्रीकन गवर्नमेंट ने उनको एक टैग दे दिया is treason. Treason means कि अगर आप अपनी कंट्री के लिए कुछ हार्मफुल करते हैं, आप अगर अपनी कंट्री के लिए बहुत कुछ हार्म करते हैं, तो आपको ये पर्टिकुलर टैग दे दिया जाता है, जिसको आप हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं देशद्रोही. So Nelson Mandela considered a treason here by the South African government. Why? Because he dared to oppose the apartheid system. Is that clear? Now let's move. So here the system which is very very inhuman, we can say, the racial discrimination on the basis of color, people were segregated. Yes, but point is that who raised his voice? Not only, what do you think, only Nelson Mandela? Yes, Nelson Mandela. But since 1950, the blacks, colored and Indians fought against the apartheid system. They launched the protest, marches, strikes, and very important, that is African National Congress was organized. ठीक है, this was an umbrella organization. What do you understand by umbrella organization? It means small groups basically come under this umbrella, means जिनके साथ भी ill treatment we can say और डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हो रहा था, चाहे वो आपके ब्लैक हो, कलर्ड पीपल हो, माइग्रेटेड पीपल हो, वो सब एक साथ दे टुगेदर एंड स्ट्रगल अगेंस्ट द पॉलिसी ऑफ सेग्रीगेशन. ठीक है, इवन मैनी वर्कर्स यूनियंस, कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी, ये सब कनेक्ट हो गए थे ANC के साथ. Yes, many sensitive whites also joined the ANC. Yes, this is also important point. So ऐसा नहीं है कि inhuman होते हैं तो जो enjoy कर रहा है उसको पता नहीं चलता. Some of the people who raised voice also, तो white होने के बाद भी उन्होंने this system was उनको protest किया and racial government continue रही बहुत time तक, but several countries de-announced the apartheid system as unjust and racist. बाकी countries सब ने इसको unjust मान लिया था, but the white racist government continued to rule by detaining, torturing and killing of thousands of black and colored people. So this was the situation of South Africa. So अब इतना जब struggle हो रहा है तो here Nelson Mandela raised his voice and the system was basically like ख़त्म करने की बात की. तो इसके लिए पॉइंट यही आता है कि यस, पॉइंट कैसे आएगा, नया कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. ओके, सो हियर द पॉइंट इज फॉर यू क्लास 9. इट मीन्स कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का बैकग्राउंड इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, द बैकग्राउंड इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. किस सिनेरियो में, कौन से सिचुएशंस में, कौन से सर्कमस्टांसेस में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन तैयार हुआ है, दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. उस सबके ग्लिम्पसेस यू कैन सी इन योर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. समझ लो कि आपका पास्ट एंड फ्यूचर का एक मिरर होता है हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. एंड साउथ अफ्रीकन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन यू कैन ऑल्सो ऑब्जर्व, जिसमें इक्वालिटी की इतनी बात की गई क्योंकि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की तरफ स्टेप्स रखे गए. एंड हियर द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाने की जब बात हुई, जब इतना स्ट्रगल हुआ, इतना प्रोटेस्ट हुआ, देन गवर्नमेंट रियलाइज्ड दैट दे कुड नो लॉन्गर कीप द ब्लैक्स अंडर देयर रूल थ्रू रिप्रेशन. उनको समझ आ गई कि अब इससे ज़्यादा हम इनको ऑप्रेस, इनको ज़्यादा और डिस्क्रिमिनेट नहीं कर सकते. दे हैड टू चेंज इट्स पॉलिसीज नाउ, एंड नाउ डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी लॉज वर रिपील्ड. रिपील्ड मीन्स ख़त्म कर दिए गए. Even ban on political parties and restrictions on the media were lifted. तो कुछ उनके फेवर में स्टेप्स आए. किनके फेवर में स्टेप्स आ रहे हैं बच्चा? नॉन वाइट्स के स्टेप फेवर में. ओके, सो आफ्टर 28 years of imprisonment, Nelson Mandela walked out of the jail as a free man. अब जब वो 28 years के बाद फ्री होकर बाहर आते हैं, फाइनली एट द midnight, this is very important date, on 26th April, the date is common, 26th April हमारा बहुत important रोल है 26 डेट के साथ. yes, so 26th April 1994, the new constitution, national flag of South Africa was unfurled, marking the newly born democracy in the world. so here new constitution की बात की गई, national flag unfurl किया गया, and here we considered it's a newly born democracy because the date is 1994. the system, the apartheid government came to an end, खत्म हो गया अफ्रीका गवर्नमेंट, paving way up for the multiracial government. और स्टेप लिया गया that they have to make now the government should be multiracial, not only white people but multiracial. How did this come about? So Nelson Mandela, he was the first president of New South Africa, and he gave one quote here that historical enemy succeeded in negotiating a peaceful transition from apartheid to democracy exactly because we were prepared to accept the inherent capacity or goodness in the other. So the point is, मल्टी रेशियल की बात आई, ही इज नॉट आस्किंग अबाउट कि गवर्नमेंट सिर्फ कलर्ड पीपल की होगी, नो, अगेन ही सेड कि अगर हम अभी कुछ ऐसा करते हैं तो कभी ना कभी जब वाइट के हाथ में पावर आ जाएगी तो दोबारा से हम पे वो सेम किया जाएगा। तो उन्होंने उन सब चीज़ों को एकदम साइड कर दिया एंड ही वॉज रेडी टू वेलकम ऑल द पीपल अंडर द ह्यूमैनिटी ओनली। यस, तो उन्होंने कहा कि डेमोक्रेसी की फाउंडेशन, न्यू साउथ अफ्रीका का फाउंडेशन विल नॉट लाइक दिस कि अभी भी हम सेग्रीगेशन की पॉलिसी एक्सेप्ट करें। नो, आफ्टर द इमर्जेंस ऑफ न्यू डेमोक्रेटिक साउथ अफ्रीका, ब्लैक लीडर्स अपील टू फेलो ब्लैक टू फॉरगिव द वाइट फॉर द एट्रोसिटीज, कि जो भी उन्होंने किया काइंडली फॉरगिव देम। दे सेड build a new South Africa which will based on equality, where all the races, where you are white, non-white, colored, men and women, everything on democratic values, social justice and human rights. So the party ruled through the oppression and brutal killings, and the party that led the freedom struggle. तो वो सब लोग जिन्होंने अत्याचार किया था और जिन्होंने अत्याचार सहा था, मीन्स बोथ द ब्रूचल किलिंग्स जिन्होंने करी और जो ऑपरेशर्स थे, बोथ सैट टुगेदर, दे फॉर्म्ड न्यू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. इट मीन्स those people were not neglected by the black people here. Yes, and after the 2 years of discussions, 2 years they took to make their constitution, and the constitution gave the citizen to the most extensive right also. Together they decided the solution of the problem, that nobody should be excluded. The constitution was inclusive, means all people are welcome here, no one should be treated as a demon. So they agreed of the solution, whatever they have done, जो भी हो गया उन्होंने सब कुछ साइड पे किया, कोई भी पुरानी चीज़ों को ना रखते हुए they accepted all these things and the preamble of the constitution, जिसमें sums up this spirit that people, all the people came together, whether they are black, non-white, white, whatever. But after 2 years of discussion, they made constitution which was totally the finest example in front of all over the country, that yes, this is the perfect example of equality, social justice, human rights, etc. Okay, thank you, ninth class. We'll do the next topic in the next class.